Hey everybody, it's good to see you all again. This segment is just to kind of let you guys know what is going on in this episode. So, in this episode, there is a situation. Towards the end, or anywhere in this episode, there is a blank. That means there's no sound coming in the episode, and you might think that is your fault. That is my fault. You can blame me, say it was my fault, because that is an editing problem, and that's because of recording and the recording platform that I use. If that happens to be in the episode, if that's in it, what you need to do is to just disregard it. Don't worry about it. Consider it like an ad break. Consider it like a break. Consider it like we're taking a 5 minute break. Consider it like that. So, no freaking out. No need to worry. Make sure you guys enjoy the episode, enjoy what's in it, and y'all have a good one. And enjoy this one. Really enjoy it and have fun. And please disregard the blanks in there, consider them breaks. Hope you guys enjoy this episode and thank you guys for understanding and for your cooperation. Now it's time. Now it is. Now it is. And he'll sit in here. He'll just be whatever. Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome to 2022. Right now, it is New Year's. So if you guys already celebrate New Year's, you probably have. Happy 2022. This is very exciting. This is Big Russ. If you're from Rap Pad, you have seen him a couple times. He's very active and he gives very, very nice feedback. Welcome to the show. I'm so excited to have you.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, of course, anytime. I absolutely love the music, first of all. I mean, I like the style that you have. In relation, it's kind of related to me sometimes. But what you got is amazing. And props to you, for what you're doing. Amazing. Um, anyway, go. A lot of exciting things coming up. Firstly though, I should start because well never, because my next guy I'm gonna have, I'm so stoked. Um, yeah. First thing, gotta know, first thing hands forward is that I know I'm looking to the future, because that's what my new music is really on. What exactly is coming, from you in the future? What's coming? Give us the deets. Like, tell us what is coming, in the future.
All right. Well, due to college, so I'm going to college right now. I just plan on making some singles until I graduate. So then, after I graduate, I feel like I might have more time to make music.
Ah, so it'll just be singles after singles.
Yeah. I also have I also considered making an EP too.
Oh, that's exciting. So this EP that's coming, like, is this just a first thought? Is this just an idea, or is it already in foundation right now?
It's for now it's just an idea. I'm not really set on the decision to release it or not.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm excited for the EP. I'm so excited. Well, if it happens, that's very exciting. Considering the fact of your other past work, I already got a feel it's gonna be really fantastic. I already got a feel of it.
But to be fair, this EP it touches on a very different theme. It doesn't really have anything to do with struggles that don't involve money, as you probably heard from many of my other songs.
Oh, so it'll be like the other side of you, like it'll be like another side of you that we haven't saw before.
Not a side, but I'd say it's like a concept.
Ah,
Basically, from one of my college classes, I had to read a lot of examples of medieval poetry and stuff like that, and I sort of got inspired by that. And I guess that's what's kind of the basis for my EP that I talked about a few minutes ago.
Oh, so this concept that you're building and developing, is that going to be the feel of the EP in your future music, or that's just, what you have in mind right now?
It's just what I have in mind right now. Actually, on second thought, I feel like I should actually release it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to release it while I'm in college or after I graduate
Oh,
because I have so much stuff written and beats selected for it.
oh, you're on the right track then. I see you. I see you. I see you. That's really good. That's really good. And what was really amazing is that you're one of those artists that did a transition, right, from written artist to like recording artist. Because I remember seeing some of your work, and you used to a while back. You used to put beats, like what I'm doing. You used to put beats with a written song with it. So like, how was that? Transition.
I mean, I didn't really do that much, but I only did that once because it was like a I did it like once or twice just because it was a draft and I wanted to see what people thought of it first. But way before back when I started rapping, I would just write songs that consisted of nothing but verses.
Ah, crazy. So that's how you started out, like, just doing verses. Did you decide that, or you just felt like it was right in the moment?
Actually, before I started, we have to go all the way back to when I was in eighth grade, and I would freestyle with a friend of mine, and it's sort of kind of stuck ever since then. And after that, I would engage in rap battles with my friends, even though I lost nearly every single one. And after that, you have what we mentioned earlier, where I started writing my own songs.
Ah, well, that's good that you came a long way. Because God, we both actually go back. I don't know if you probably don't remember rating the stuff that I wrote, but like you're one of those people that used to give like very good feedback. Not biased or anything. Like you would actually give good feedback. I remember all those ones that you wrote. They were very sweet.
I think you're probably talking about my more recent examples of feedback. So I don't remember giving him feedback like when I first joined RapPad.
Oh no, not like that, not like that. Not like that. You joined 2018, like not like that. Like I was going towards like exactly like the new stuff that I wrote. I was going to more of that. Like, that's what I meant by, our relationship right now. That's what I meant.
All right, thanks for cleaning that up.
Yeah, of course. Besides we all need that. I was even confused at the time zones because I said 5 p.m. Like I forgot that you live in California. I didn't realize until I just saw your bio and this says Southern California. I was like, damn it, I forgot that you live in Cali and you're Pacific. So right now for you guys, it's literally 3 p.m. So I was like, wow. I was like, I feel so dumb now.
Yeah, I get that too. For example, I remember I was reading a comment from someone. This wasn't on RapPad. This was somewhere else, and I was like, I asked him to explain, and then he explained. And I was like, okay, well now I feel stupid. I actually felt stupid at the time. This isn't funny, man.
Oh. Alright. Alright. And is this how you are in real life? I mean, all seriousness and, driven. Is this how you are in real life?
What do you mean? Is this what I want in real life to be driven?
No, it's not about the tone, because, like, you're one of those people, because you sound really serious, and either you hate me, you're irritated, or, um, nervous or exhausted. That's what I was
No,
always
I
mentioning
don't
it.
hate you.
Oh,
that's good to know. I was only questioning just the tone of your voice because you don't. No offense, but you don't really sound like having any emotion. No, no offense or anything. Like it's just from what I'm noticing.
You can't see me, but I'm smiling right now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Ah, like I was only questioning it because you just sound all serious. But that's really good that you're good and all. That's really good. And since we're talking about some of your older music, some of your older music, now that we kind of got that kind of going. I mean, like, how did you exactly feel, and how was it when you first started music? When you first started, like, how was that?
I think at the time I think it was kind of a phase that I went through where I was trying a bit too hard to fit in because I would rap about stuff that was common in rap like crime, being rich, stuff like that. And I guess that was before I realized the importance of like trying to be unique and true to yourself. To be honest, after I wrote songs, I would make videos of myself rapping.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I mean, I'm not surprised. Are those videos like out right now, or you just did them in your personal time?
I mean, none of them are like available to the public right now, but I recorded like a snippet of one of them and I posted it on my Instagram.
Oh, wow, amazing. Um, that must have been crazy though to see yourself in the past, rapping and seeing you now. I mean, how did it feel to like go back to that nostalgic moment and like see the difference? Like, how was that?
At when I look back at those videos or even think of them, I think to myself, wow, I really changed a lot. But at the same time, I feel like I haven't changed much in years.
Ah, I mean, that must have been like a giant leap because you joined. Actually, you like it was 3 years since you've been on here. I mean, that must have been a giant jump. Before them having that giant jump, and now you're recording music. That must have been like a giant jump.
Yeah, basically those videos of me rapping were like the earliest instance of me and recording music.
Ah,
What I would do is that I would look at the camera, I would rap while looking at the camera, and then I would have like another phone or a computer playing the beat I would rap over.
ah, brilliant. Oh, so you were kind of those rappers. Those kind of just when you listen to them, you could tell that they recorded from a cell phone. You were one of those.
Um, Not exactly because I didn't use recording software on my cell phone, but that was a phase. And after that, I was able to buy some actual recording equipment like a microphone and like an audio workstation, stuff like that. I still have it right now.
Oh, really? That's really good. And this rapping career that you had, has it always been, your whole life, or has, music started, when you were an adult?
No, music. Like I said, music started when I was I think when I was like a teenager. I mean, there aren't many people in my family who are involved in music.
Hmm. Oh, so it was a thing that was there. You just didn't fully unlock it until later on.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Oh, okay. That's really good. I like that you developed it, and now you're established. Now that you're having this whole career going, and now you're here. Like that was a giant step, and you even said yes to me. Like no, that was shocking. No, that to me, almost crashed for a moment. Almost crashed.
Wait, what did I say to you? You said something like you said BS to me.
Oh no, not that. I mean, I was shocked when you would even agree because, like, I only seen you rate, but when I saw you on Discord, I was like, ooh, I was kind of iffy. You know, I was iffy for a little bit. Then when you agreed to, it, I was like, oh wow, okay. Now it's like like I was excited, you know, because you were one of those ones that I liked. Like you were one of those, and I was, you know how it is. You know those feelings when you're about to meet somebody that you liked a lot.
Yeah, I think I know what you were feeling because I feel like you had the same kind of feeling that many fans would feel if they met like a rapper they were a big fan of in person for the first time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's how I was with everybody else. Like you name it, any rap hat artist, you know, most people know me because I've had them literally most, well, not really most. Like some people, like some, like I was a hot ticket. In the past, I was a hot ticket. I think I was a very hot ticket. But yeah, you get how it is. But now that I'm seeing you on Rap Pad, like what made you join in the first place? Now that we're
What
on
made
that.
me? Are you asking what made me join Rap Pad?
Yeah.
Basically, I wanted a way to promote my music that didn't involve spending too much money because I was afraid of getting scammed.
Oh, so you want like exposure, you know, to your music.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought your first move would have been, you know, Instagram or like some type.
but I feel like with Instagram, it's just not as simple as it sounds. Because with Instagram, you have to like post every day. And recently, I was on a streak, but then it stopped because I ran out of stuff to post. That because I felt that in order for me to be taken seriously as a rapper on Instagram, every post I make would have to have something to do with my rap career.
Oh, so on Instagram you felt that pressure, you know, literally to instantly always post, you know, versus on Rap how you could just, you know, have a nice career and not to worry so much.
Yeah, I guess you could say that because I guess it's more relaxed on Ratpad because lately I've been seeing posts on the Ratpad forum that have nothing to do with the music.
Well, that's Rap for you. But that's really good that you would go to Rap you know, for that time and for and you know, for exposure. Like it's shocking though, like, you know, it's weird, like most people that, you know, you meet, you know, went through, you know, if you meet older folk, they're gonna say MySpace. If you met like mediocre, they're gonna say Facebook. And if you meet modern people, they say SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter. But it's crazy that you ran all the way to rap, had a small community, um, and you know that's where you went. Like that's crazy. You know.
I wouldn't say Ratpad is small. There are hundreds of users on there, if not maybe thousands, because when I ask people for feedback on my songs, I sometimes see usernames that I haven't seen before. That's often the case.
Well, you know what I mean. I mean, not small like that small. I mean, like small as if not famous or like you know not like Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think small is in like yeah, not famous or underground.
Yeah. And it's mature the way that you handle rap had. It's very mature, you know, how you go about it. Some people go all the way trolling or they just use it to make joke music. Like you're using it to make meaningful music that you care about, that you work so hard on, and now you're gonna get into the age of making more music, making more, um, making a lot more. I mean, to me, that's firstly that's impressive. Firstly that's like impressive. Just gotta say, and it's amazing how maturely you're going about it.
Hey, we're leaving. I made pizza.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll text you later.
See ya.
That means a lot. It really does.
Uh, well, I mean, you gotta spread support. I mean, everybody needs it nowadays. I mean, even this pandemic year, people need it. It's crazy, but they do. It's crazy. Um, anyway, um, and another thing, congrats. You've been on Rap Pad for 3 years, which firstly is amazing. You know, that you even last that long. Some people they don't get to last, a full year, but you did 3 years because you joined in December, and now it's the end of December. You're about to um, you're into three. How does that feel?
I think it feels kind of surprising. I feel like I'm almost an elder statesman in the Rat Pad community because I've noticed how apparently Rat Pad is going to can I swear here?
Oh yeah,
I feel like
absolutely.
Rat Pad now has sort of gone to shit, and some people agreed with me on Rat Pad, and they said this site has gone to shit since last year.
That is true. They're not wrong. I mean, that's one thing you can count on for Rap Pads being brutally honest. But you're right. I mean, I don't know if you were even active last year. I mean, but if you were, you saw how Rap Pad was, last year. I
I
mean, I
think
don't
there
know.
was a time when I wasn't very active on Rat Pad, and that was when I was like making my music and all that.
Oh, was that last year or like 2019?
That was last year. I don't remember using Rat Pad much in 2020. I only remember using it this year, 2019, 2018.
Oh, well, you didn't get a chance to see, what went down last year. So lucky. You're so lucky.
What went down last year? You're talking about something specific I probably haven't heard of.
Um, talk about generally a lot of things actually went down till firstly there was a lot of hate last year. A lot of people started to hate, and then this user, which you don't know who he is, because you weren't there last year, but there was Atlantean. He was the site's hater, obviously. He would not like that. Like he would hate everybody. He would spread negativity all around, and then people wouldn't be active. They didn't take the site seriously. And then there was a time where most people started to leave because they didn't like the site and they didn't take it seriously. So they started to go on Matter, which Matter's like Rap Pad, but it's like more advanced. And then people started to do the transition like what you did, you know, from writing to recording because, people didn't take writers seriously anymore. And then, that was just straightforward. Rap Pad will always be what it is. It will always be what it is.
Wait, where did these users go to? Because I think you said they went to someplace more advanced than Rat Pad.
Yes, that's Matter.
Matter. There's a website called Matter.
Uh-huh. It's similar to Rap Pad actually. It's very, very similar to Rap Pad, except it's more advanced. People started to go there. Um, people started to leave and go there because they just didn't like the site. And I don't blame them. I was in that whole, nonsense last year because of, my circumstance. Nowadays people don't really use rap have much anymore, on account of the disappointment they got because of ciphers. Another thing with ciphers, they don't do those anymore. That was
I was
another.
in one cipher actually. I was probably in one of the last ciphers.
Really?
Yeah.
The last one was last year, 2020. It was a COVID cipher we did. That was another one. That was the last one.
When I say cipher, I don't mean the cipher where you enter and you might win money as a
Oh,
prize. I mean like
oh,
the
right.
cipher where someone asked me to record a verse and they put my verse in.
Oh, you're talking about that cipher you did.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. I saw that on your profile. I wonder though, how'd that happen? I wonder how that cipher came to life. It looks so nice and fun.
The organizer of the cipher just contacted me out of nowhere, kind of like how you made your interview request for me.
Oh, oh, so it must have been recent.
This was back in 2019, actually.
Oh, so I was way off, damn. Dang, sure I was really
Now that you
off.
mentioned Matter, I'm thinking of going there to promote my music even further.
Oh, so you really think about leaving?
I'm not leaving. I'm gonna be on. I was thinking just use both RapPad and Matter.
Oh, so you're good. Oh, I see how I'm feeling. It looks really cool. I looked at it. I didn't start an account there, but I looked at it. It looks pretty cool, actually. I like the advancement they put, and I like the word they put matter on it. Get it? Because music matters. I like it.
Is that like a slogan they have? It's called Matter where music matters.
I wish. But they don't. I wish. But that'd be weird, right?
Yeah, I think it's kind of odd that that's not its slogan.
They should matter where music matters. That should be a. I don't know. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe Rap Pad will get a software update. But hopefully, though, now that I'm saying software update, they should. They're
Yeah,
entering
RapPad is
their.
long overdue for a bunch of updates. I made
Yes.
requests for some of them, and either it was rejected or people said no because they were afraid that the website would suddenly get buggy.
Oh, dude, it's always been buggy. The owner isn't even there half the time. Like, half of us haven't even met Amir. Amir's not there. He only pops in when he says an update, and the update only comes like every couple months. Like, to me, that's a little embarrassing. But you're right, though. They gotta get their game right by next year. Now, like, thinking of 2022, they started in 2013. If 10 years get here and they're still not acting, I mean, isn't that like a horrible sign?
Wait a minute, how old is RapPad again? 10 years old?
Um, so Rap Pass started in 2013. So right
Uh,
now, until it turns to 2022, is 8 years old.
okay, so when you were talking about RapPad, I was about to say you sound like you're talking about a basketball team.
Really?
Yes.
My God.
I actually used to be a street baller.
No, you didn't.
No, I'm serious. I mean, when I say street baller, I just mean that I was a basketball player who often played basketball in like outdoor courts, like the where the bottom was like cement and stuff like that.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm shocked. I can't believe you used to do falling. I mean, wow. What? How'd
I
that
didn't play
stop?
on an actual team. It was just mainly a lot of like unorganized impromptu games where I would like play against like other people like during recess and stuff like that. And this was when I was in middle school.
Oh. How would you describe yourself, basketball level, or, yeah, like that? Like, what was your level? Beginner, intermediate, or like advanced?
I would say that I was somewhere between mediocre and advanced. Because even though there were some players at the time who were a lot like faster and better than me. I did have some. I felt like I was good in my own way because I was somewhat good at defense and I was also good at like shooting. Even though
Oh.
sometimes I would miss 2 pointers.
Oh, geez. How often did you miss pointers?
I don't remember. It's just that I would often go for regular shots rather than layups because I thought those took more skill to pull off. I didn't want to be like one of those players who would always go for basic, um really short range shots.
Oh. Oh, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, it gonna take me a little bit to take that in. I mean, imagining you as a basketball player was beyond what I was thinking. Basketball player, that was beyond me. That was beyond what I was thinking. Anyway, another thing I noticed on your YouTube, another thing I was noticing on YouTube, was of course the low points of my life too. Is that an EP or an album that you actually made?
That's an album. It's a sequel to the first album I ever made.
Oh, how was that making that album? Because it must have, because it was released about a month ago. How was that making a sequel to, the first one and making it a series? Like, how was that?
I felt that this one was like a more improved version of my first album. And that the
Oh,
album itself was more focused on the theme, whereas my first album it wasn't very focused on the overall theme. It felt more like a mixtape than an album where every song seems to be in its own place and not tied to a specific idea.
oh, that's really great, and it's fantastic that you improved. It's really fantastic that you improved. When you went up and developed, your music. That's fantastic. That's really, really good.
Even
Um,
though I haven't changed him as a rapper, I there's one concern I have is that I kind of feel like my rap voice didn't change much over the years, although it has changed recently. It changed recently after I started getting some negative comments on my voice and how it didn't sound serious and emotional enough.
well, I don't blame them. Like, no offense, but I don't blame them for having, those kind of things. I mean, in that kind of sense, in some parts of the voice, it does look like you don't take it seriously. But I wouldn't say, your voice changing, I wouldn't say it's like a problem or like a drastic thing. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Like, to me, it's good that it didn't change because you get to, be original. Sometimes people's voices change and you hardly recognize them, You hardly recognize them, or sometimes the voice changes and you don't like them anymore because they sound, too similar to something or someone. So it's good that you didn't, do that.
Yeah, but to be fair, but the good news is that I took that advice because so many people were against it, and I changed my voice not because I wanted to sound like someone else, but because I wanted more people to be a fan of my music, and I wanted my music to be easier to like.
Oh yeah, now in that sense, now in that sense, it made sense why you had to change it. In that kind of sense, I can see why.
Yeah.
But at least I'm still loving the stuff, the music that's there, and I'm excited to see the stuff coming. I'm excited. I have not heard anything new since yeah, exactly, since that album.
I do have some good news for you, though, and that good news is that I was selected for a feature spot by someone else on RapPad.
Oh wow! Congratulations! Who?
Um, I think his name is Young Shark God.
Oh,
You've
Young
heard of him?
Shark. Oh yeah, I know. I've seen him a couple times. Wow! Major congratulations! Major congrats! Wow. So, have you met him this year, or you guys have been like friends for a while?
I only met him recently.
Oh. Oh, I'm excited! I cannot wait to see your trial together. I'm so excited.
Thanks. By then, you'll probably be able to hear the change in my voice that I was talking about earlier.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. And hopefully by then we'll have a follow up, like an updated, interview with your new voice. We'll have like an updated one.
Oh, you mean like one where there are like songs in there that have my newer voice in them?
Oh yeah, like an updated interview. Like a catch up. So everybody will get to hear your new voice. Like that.
All right, yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so proud. That you're taking your career seriously. And you're about to up the level. I'm so excited. I'm so stoked. Yay. Now. Now that we're talking about what's coming, speaking about what's coming, this new coming year, that's 2022. What are your goals and ambition for this new year?
Basically, what I want to do is be able to release those singles and stuff like I mentioned, and another thing I want to do is that I just want to continue to be on Rap Pad and see what's out there, because I think that the more I am on Rap Pad, I'll be more likely to get opportunities like the ones I mentioned earlier. And not just on Rap Pad, but I also think that I might get more opportunities if I head on to Matter too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it was good that you're about to you're about to explore there because that's a larger community. So you're about to reach out to even more people. That's exciting. That's really, really good. And now that you're here, like you'll even reach a bigger, audience with you being here. Like you're about to go into another level, and I'm excited for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course, of course. Speaking of excitement, firstly, I want to thank you. Excuse me. Firstly, being here for you making music. Um, and sharing your, life with us, a little bit of it anyway. I appreciate you, and I am so excited for all the new music coming out, and I'm excited. So thank you for being here and for everything. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, good luck to all the new stuff coming, and we're excited with that collab with Young Shotgun. He's been known to make some pretty good stuff. So, in good hands. Anyway, um, Any last words you'd like to say to the audience?
I hope you guys enjoyed this interview, and I hope that those of you who have heard my music before are hyped for like my newer music. And if you haven't heard my music before, then consider this an introduction to me.
Wonderful, wonderful. And y'all, I'm gonna put in my pen to make sure we come back to this with his new voice. We'll have an updated one very, very soon in the future.
There's one thing I wanted to ask you, by the way.
Oh yeah.
How long does it take for this episode to show up on like the podcast stuff?
Usually it only takes a week, but since I've recorded a lot, it takes a couple months. But it will take a few months for this to come out. If you want it early though, I can arrange for it. I can arrange for it to be early if you want.
All right, I'd actually like that.
Like how early?
I don't know, maybe by next week or like in 2 weeks or so. I don't know if that's too much for you.
Oh no! Absolutely, I am so fine with that. I can definitely fit you in. To get it by next week. Next week is January. January. Yeah, I can definitely do that. That's all good. I'm definitely pen it to make sure that I remember. Anyway, while I'm doing that, thank you all for tuning in. Hey, this is Big Russ. If you're on Rapide, make sure to give him a follow. If you guys are outside the world, make sure to check him out down below and link provided. He's an amazing musician. He's got lots to share and lots more to share with y'all, and I'm so excited. I'm so proud of you. Um, Thank you again for listening in. Have a happy new year, y'all. Good to see more of you guys in 2022. Have a nice evening. And I'll catch you guys on the next one I do. Have a good one, y'all. I love y'all. Peace. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight as we dove into a wonderful podcast episode. Now, in this following segment, you will get a chance to hear this artist's showcase because every artist that comes on the show requires to do a showcase. So, buckle up, get some popcorn, and enjoy the showcase. I hope you guys love it, and check out the artist when you get a chance to. Hope you guys love it. Enjoy.
Oh, that's sad. I feel so left out, man. Now, I just want to clear something up about this song. This song is about cases where I felt close to a girl that I was so far from, and cases where I felt really connected to a girl that somehow didn't feel the exact same way. I step out of my imagination and see that she's just a crush. No double-sided connection. It's like a big crush to my emotional well-being. This is what I've been seeing, and honestly it's kinda sad. Like something I briefly had. I can't believe my own feelings are trying to trick me into thinking that she's close to me. They don't know the sad truth, and I ain't blaming them, cause I want someone to fill an empty space in my life. Where's she been all my life? Here I am, asking myself that question as I deal with all the tension, stuck in mental detention. I can't believe I can't get a friend with benefits. Somehow it just never fits. Back in high school, my teachers thought I was kinda cool, but girls thought I was a fool. I step out of my imagination and see that she's just a crush. No double-sided connection. It's like a big crush to my emotional well-being. This is what I've been seeing, and honestly it's kinda sad. Like something I briefly had. It's something I can't speak into existence, cause I feel like it's kinda far-fetched and unlikely, but I also feel like I can do it. Now how do you like me? I'm just trying to deal with the situation that's too real. Even though I've been left for an asshole only one time, it feels like it was one of the many times that it happened. I can't believe I was so stupid to think that she'd be way more than a crush. It just melts my brain into mush. But then I'm all wait. Everyone makes mistakes, even me. Just cause I'm a rapper doesn't mean I'm perfect. That's why I say I'm worth it. Don't get me wrong, I believe that I got potential to get women, but I'm spitting the harsh reality that I deal with, along with many others. Can you see it? I step out of my imagination and see that she's just a crush. No double-sided connection. It's like a big crush to my emotional well-being. This is what I've been seeing, and honestly it's kinda sad, like something I briefly had. One of my worst struggles is having nothing but crushes instead of a bunch of fuck sessions. They told me on to the next one. I fuck with that, but that kinda isn't fun. There's so much shit holding me back, like this repeated cycle that always goes back. When's it gonna stop? Cause it's driving me insane. Feel like I got nearly nothing to gain, and it's always something like pain. I don't wanna give them up, but I have to, cause it likely won't happen with her and me too. It's always a hard pill to swallow as my emotional shield gets hollow. It's hard to say, there's a lot of fish in the sea when pain and neglect are the only things you see. Despite that, it's a fact that I can't escape. That's both good and bad, and I'm saying that on a tape. I step out of my imagination and see that she's just a crush. No double-sided connection. It's like a big crush to my emotional well-being. This is what I've been seeing, and honestly it's kinda sad, like something I briefly had. Sad. Now usually they say this in a positive light, but I'ma put my own spin on it. I fell down one too many times, and it's so crazy. Who would've thought that I'd have no luck with women? Who would've thought that I'd get shat on even among my peers? Who would've thought that I'd have it so hard and shed so many tears? Who would've thought that I'd be an unsung hero? Who would've thought that I'd say shit sucks, bro? Y'all ain't ready for this conversation, so often unspoken. Even though that's the case, we're talking about something that's grounded in reality. It feels like an abnormality. Cheer me up with your own story, see how that flies. I don't know how many lies I've been told, it's probably too many. I don't think anything could've made me prepared for all the treatment and torture I bear, that straight up affected me so permanently. I guess you could say that I've always stood alone. Haters trying to stop my shine like a traffic cone. Who would've thought that I'd have no luck with women? Who would've thought that I'd get shat on even among my peers? Who would've thought that I'd have it so hard and shed so many tears? Who would've thought that I'd be an unsung hero? Who would've thought that I'd say shit sucks, bro? Sometimes there's shit I can't get behind. I just wanna rewind to the part where I actually understood it. It was about something I shouldn't even do. Just cause it makes sense to me doesn't mean it has to make sense to you. I literally have a sad life. Too many people have treated me like crap, even when I told them that I rap. I honestly didn't think I'd get so much hate, cause it's something that's somehow not great. And it doesn't have to do with music, it has to do with how I present myself off the mic. So what if I have a billion unpopular opinions? Rejection is heartbreak on another level. Cause imagine dreaming of being with someone and you ask them to make that a reality, then they go, haha, hell nah, you shitty. What we have is just fragments of friendship. At this point I've lost my grip on the situation between us, and now I think I can fully adjust to this reality that has total control over me. Who would've thought that I'd have no luck with women? Who would've thought that I'd get shat on even among my peers? Who would've thought that I'd have it so hard and shed so many tears? Who would've thought that I'd be an unsung hero? Who would've thought that I'd say shit sucks, bro? You could say that I'm embracing my struggle. There was something intense I wanted, so I stood up and tried to spark it, but it just never started. How could I be born loved and raised hated? The reason can't be because I'm ill-fated. Who cares if my style is outdated? I truly believe that I have a good heart, but I kinda don't know how to tell other people that.